Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me this logo that they printed and the white is off and they're having trouble centering it. I've already done it and I think it looks good. This is his original, and if you look, this side is a lot thicker than that side. I actually measured it. So we got 7.67 millimeters versus 610, and then at the bottom it's off too. It's over 8.06. So we're going to take this one and just redo it. Let me move this one out of the way. And we're going to take this white box and just move it out of the way for a minute. Matter of fact, I'm going to change this box to yellow so you can see a little bit better. And we're going to take the 2-point line. And this would actually be better if we view it in wireframe. And we're going to take a 2-point line, and we're going to go from that node to that node, and then from that node to that node. But then we need to extend those nodes, so we're going to, holding down the control button, it'll move, but you can see it snaps right to that line. Okay, those two lines are connected. So we're going to select that, right click, and break it apart. Now we can take this, holding down the control, well, I had them both selected. Just select that one node, hold down the control button, it'll snap to that line. Now we're right on the edges of the triangle, so we need to be right on the edges of the letters. So we're going to take a 2-point line. I'm not worried too much right now about getting close. I'm going to start moving it, holding down the control button. Then we're going to set our nudge factor on something pretty little. And let's set it on, like, I know nothing about millimeters. Let's set it on 1 millimeter. Let's grab that line and nudge it up. It's actually too much. So let's change. I have to click off the yellow box. Let's go 0.05. Go back to the hitting on the line and nudge it up to its right on that line of the text. Maybe down a little bit. Anyway, now we're going to, I'm just going to delete it, don't need it. Now we're going to set our nudge factor on something larger. I think I had 120, I'm going to go 125. We're going to nudge that line out of the way and nudge that line out of the way. Now we can actually turn it back to enhanced view. We're going to take the smart fill tool and fill that in. Now we can nudge that down and left click, right click, and we can actually delete the old one. The old one is consisted of 3 lines. We can nudge that back up, and now we can nudge this over, and now you can see that it is perfectly made. We're going to nudge it over. We're going to go to effects and contour. We're going to contour the outside, let's say 4 millimeters. It's a little bit thicker on his original. Let's go 5. Now we need to go to object and break the contour apart. We're going to grab the center one and nudge it out of the way. We're going to take this one, and in the logo, the corners are a little bit rounded. So we're going to go to Windows Dockers corners, and we're going to, two might not be enough. Let's go 4. That might be a little bit too much, but it's good enough for the video. And now we can turn that white, take away the outline, and nudge that over. We need to go to Object, Order, Back of Page. Now we need to take the yellow, Object, Order, Back of Page. And now everything's perfectly centered. Now the only thing I've noticed that the word to me is not centered. If you look this, if you continue this line down, it would be closer to the E than it is the A. So I'm going to stop the video and make part 2 of how I would center that text. Anyway, hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.